Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is June 19th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. I'm reviewing the S&P 500, SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts and see what we see. Resize that, maximize this. And what we see is a quarterly chart that's pulled back below, still below a yearly R1, still not at all-time highs, but still got a small wick. That let us know that this market is still pretty bullish and all. So that's what we see there. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart. On our monthly chart, what we see here on this monthly chart is a red candle still. But again, we're fighting at this R3 level. You very seldom see the market go above an R3, which is all the way up there somewhere. Here. So again, that's what I kind of expect at this point right here, right now. We've gotten a pretty good pullback. It opened up here, went all the way down here, and pulled back up to that, just about to that R3. We have to see next week, will we break this R3 level? Again, it very seldom happens, but I think in this hot market, as hot as it's been this year, we can break an R3 level. So just be careful about trying to short this thing at this top and all. So that's what I see there. But let's go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, what we see here is a funny looking pattern and all. We had a few weeks ago, where we made all-time highs and came down. We ended up making a drop all the way out, like I said before. It dropped much further down than I had kind of expected. I was kind of expecting this little gap to be closed and stuff that we had here, and that has happened. And we're pulling back up right now. This didn't turn, this pattern up here didn't turn, wasn't green, it was red on red, so you couldn't say bullish harami in the wrong location. All you had was a strong bullish looking tail on this red doji here. And we have actually opened up a little bit higher this week, and we pull back down and all. But right now we are above pivot. That's this month's pivot, and these are monthly pivots. This month pivot and next month pivot are at the same level at this time. But what I look at, we started out above pivot. I kind of expect us to close the month above pivot and all. So again, we're back above pivot. Let's see if we can go higher. Let's see if this last week of the month, can we actually make all-time highs and all. That's what I'll be looking out for and all. But be careful at this top right now. We're getting red candles trying to go to the top. Means we still got a lot of selling pressure up here. That's why, again, I say be careful and all. And that's what I see there. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. Boom. Daily picture. Our daily picture, the big thing about this daily picture and what happened this week was that it was option expiration week. That's this line right here. I like having this line on here because usually a lot of time after option expiration, well, one of the things with option expiration, where's my round numbers and all. That lets me know, again, if I'm selling something out there, I need to be selling where everybody else is at. And I want to be selling somewhere around that round number where I see that option activity at. That other option activity round number probably was this number right here. And again, usually you're going to get the market to close in between those around you start looking at that the last couple of days of the week. And yesterday it felt, even though it was Thursday, it did feel like a Friday when I was trading. That was one of the strange things. And at that time, I didn't realize that today was actually a holiday. But it's kind of strange when you're in front of the market and when you're trading, you just have that. Again, a lot of people don't like to talk about feelings, but there is feelings out here when you start trading and actually trading, a lot of money. So again, that's why, virtual trading that I do a lot does help me with a lot of things, but it's nothing like trading real money. That's the whole thing. Let me just let you know that because you see me doing a lot of virtual trades, but I still do a lot of live trades too. But back to the market review. On the market review, I kind of see that we're going to be opening up close to pivot come next week. The question is, will we open above this line or below this line? I'd still kind of, and again, we was in a kind of like a downtrend all week long. Can we break that trend and reverse that trend right here, right where we at right now? The best thing that I would like to see is open up above pivot and then actually start fighting to try to break these highs right here, and then see if we can actually make all-time highs. That's what I'm going to be looking out for. But again, got to be careful because we do have this whole downtrend thing happening right here, right now. And that's pretty much it. That's what I see here. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.